We're kicking around a lot of different scenarios. It's still a little early, but it's starting to get into the peak of, a lot of the groundwork has been laid for potential deals, and, we're filtering through things like everybody else.
It was a little shake your head kind of move over the last couple of days where people said, wow, the Royals did that, huh? This kid from Cuba, there's two guys from Cuba. There's Aroldis Chapman, who's getting the most interest, whether or not he's going to end up with Boston, New York, or someplace big that can afford the $20-30 million. And then there was this other guy. I don't want to say he was flying under the radar, but he was maybe a second-tier prospect out of Cuba who had defected, Noel Arguelles. And lo and behold, it's the Kansas City Royals that beat out some of these big-name franchises for him. Tell us about him, and tell us about the process of how you got him.
Well, Stephen, first, nothing's official with him. There's formalities that have to unfold before anything is finally agreed upon and secured. So, but we like him a great deal. He fits with what we're trying to do. We feel like we have some very talented young pitchers at the high A and double A level next year. He's certainly somebody that we've scouted over the last 2 years, had the opportunity to do that. One thing we've done in Kansas City is really tried to put a lot of resources into our international program. From actually 1996 to 2006, the Royals were dead last in all of baseball and expenditures committed towards Latin America, and right now we're probably in the top third of resources available to us to not only scout this type of talent but also potentially acquire this type of talent. And left-hand pitcher, somebody's had a lot of success. He's 19 years old. Our scouts vision him as a top rotation guy once he reaches his peak level. And as you know, the Cuban player, if you're going to put money into Latin players, high dollars, the Cuban players potentially are less risky. They very seldom underachieve at a level as so many other players in the game do, and I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just the realities of scouting and acquiring talent and developing talent. So it's we're not going to be in on every single one of these guys, but if the timing is right budgetarily and the scouting judgment is secure and sound, we'll take our shot, and hopefully this works out for us.
I read yesterday that you guys were linked to Milton Bradley in a move. Is Milton Bradley on your radar at all?
I don't think that fits for us right now. Obviously, with the young players that we're trying to mold and develop, and we have Jose Guillen, who's a part of our outfield for one more year. I don't see a fit for us right now with Milton.
Miguel Oliva was the personal catcher for Zach Greinke. You did not offer arbitration. Any chance you sign him and bring him back?
Jimmy, we'll be open to that. As you know, you just got to make sure it's the right fit financially and the structure of the contract and so forth. And they're free agents, and they're certainly looking at other opportunities as well. But we'll be open-minded.